morning, everybody. Today would be May 23rd. Right now it's 5:43 in the morning. So, I successfully woke up at 5:30, but that was not my plan. My plan was to leave my house at 5:30 and to wake up at 4:45. I don't know why I thought I was going to be ready in 30 minutes. Or 45 minutes. This video is going to be titled Wake Up at 4:45, something like that, or Wake Up at 5. But it didn't even happen for me. Sometimes when I am able to wake up, it's because I watch, as soon as my alarm goes off, I open YouTube, which is not the best habit. However, staring at that screen in the bright lights for the next 10-13 minutes actually helps me to keep my eyes open and stay awake and just keep going and not go back to sleep. That's really hard, especially since I didn't fall asleep until 10:30 last night, because 10:30 is not my normal bedtime. It's 9. I go to bed at 9. But anyway, good morning again. Hello world, my name is Tatiana, and welcome to my channel. All about us doing hard things, difficult things together, like waking up early. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can start doing live stream videos, so that we can all wake up together every morning so we can be each other's alarm clock. Because me and a friend of mine did that. She's so sweet, so nice. It didn't always work because we were like, oh, you want to stay asleep? Yeah, I want to stay asleep. And so we'd go, okay, good night, good night. It was awesome. It was funny. And it was a place where we could show each other grace, and it wasn't, no, you have to get up. Today is not the day. There was so much grace in that relationship. I loved it. I want something where I can help other people and we can help each other wake up. And then when I come home from work, we can help each other just be there with each other to say, hey, I know you don't really want to do this, but I really don't want to do this either. I don't have the strength for it, but this has to get done today, or I need to do this today. If not, I'm going to get in trouble. So that's why I'm here. That's why we're here, so we can do it together. So we can get it done, whatever it needs to get done, because everything in me is always fighting me to do what I have to do. Yeah, call it immature. Yeah, call it lazy. Yeah, call it undisciplined and childish. You know what? That's my struggle in this world. And everybody's got one. So that one just happens to be mine. And yes, it's more ugly than some, but it is what it is. And for everyone else who is struggling with zero motivation, by the way, that's my dog crying in the background. He has to stay in the room with me. He doesn't want to, but he has to. If not, chill out. You're okay. If he gets out, he will go scratching at my parents' door, and he will scratch and cry until my mom lets him into the room, and he wakes her up super early. Actually, I can't tell what time anymore when I'm recording. I should probably let him out now. She wakes up at 5:45. Let's give it 10 more minutes maybe, unless he just loses it. But let's give him 10 more minutes because she might be awake already, actually. You want to know what my favorite part about recording is in YouTube? This is not warm all the way. Dang it. I plugged it in earlier before I started the video, and then I pulled on I touched the sides to see if it was getting on. It was still cold, so I pulled the cord, and I just kept pulling, and I was like, I bet it's not plugged in. And it wasn't. And I was right. So that's awkward. So yeah, that's what happened. So now I've got to wait and chill. I was going to save all this talking for while I straighten my hair. But anyway, favorite part about YouTube is that you can't tell if my breath stinks or if I've brushed my teeth yet or not. No, I have not. No, I have not showered yet. Again, I'm going to wear a shower cap when I shower, so that's the point of me straightening and then showering. But I hope you are all doing well on this beautiful morning. I hope your week has been better. My week has been really like, man, when will this week be over? And I really think it's because of the short week we have at work. No, it won't be a short week. Next week will be a short week because Monday is Memorial Day holiday. Memorial Day. And so we get a holiday. So we don't have to come to work on Monday. So we get a shorter week next week. And I think, and what's funny is that my supervisor told us that everybody is going to be off. Everybody took off Friday so that they could have a long weekend. So they could have a 4-day weekend, which I'm like, it's so taking advantage of the system. Because, sometimes I'm a little judgmental like that. Get out of me, judgment. No, get out. By the name of Jesus, get out. Woo! We're working on that. That's a work in progress. But anyway, so, train of thought. Still lost it. It's up in the ethers. It's floating around. My train of thought. It's gone. So anyway, oh yeah, the holiday. So she said everyone did that, and I was so judging. and then I realized, oh wait, I'm off Friday. I took off this Friday, not even realizing it was Memorial Day weekend. But I took off Friday like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And the reason being is because my boyfriend is moving into his own apartment, and he asked me like a month ago, can you help me move? Oh my gosh, this dog is not having it. He is not having it. Paco, chill. Hold on, hold your horses. Well, it's been 8 minutes. She is probably awake, so give me one momento. Alright. Okay. Hello again. So, Friday I will be helping him. I took off so I could help him move all his stuff from work. Or from his home to his new apartment. And that was totally unplanned, that Memorial Day would be the following Monday. So here I am going, everybody's taking advantage of the system, and then I go, wait, I'm off too. I hope, since I do favor, I hope it'll be busy Monday, so that I can be really, so that I can make money. I hope people order a lot of favors. I know some of you have not had a good favor experience. I used to do Uber Eats. I didn't really like the customer service I was able to give people during Uber Eats, because all I did was go somewhere, pick it up, it should have already been ready. And all I had to make sure that it was correct. But sometimes I couldn't make sure the order was correct because because I only saw a limited view of what the customer ordered. I could not see the extent of it. And sometimes I didn't even see everything they ordered. Sometimes it was like, they ordered more, but we're only putting this much on your screen so that you can see. And I was like, that's not helpful at all. So so I really couldn't verify truly to see, you know, if a customer's order was right. However, with Favor, I placed the order and it's on me, which is exactly what kept me from doing it in the first place. I was like, there's room for error. I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be responsible for that. So, yeah. So that's why I didn't do it at first. But then I wanted to make tips during every favor that I did. So I was like, fine. I wanted to make tips for every trip that I made, because sometimes you don't make tips when you do Uber Eats. So I was like, fine. And I love it now because I get to give people great service. I send them text messages every time I get assigned a person. I say, hi, my name is Tati. I'm gonna be your Favor assistant today, something like that. And if you need anything, if you have any changes, specifications, let me know. You know, and people usually like that. And one time I got like a $10 tip, and I was like, ah! And this is my first date. However, I did not get under a $5 tip the one day I did it last Saturday. However, that was the Saturday it was pouring down rain in Texas, like cats and dogs, and they were like hail and wind. That's what's happening today. And so I was out there in Dallas, and they were like, it's gonna happen, get ready, stay inside, don't get hurt. And I was like, this is really stupid, but maybe they'll give me more sympathy. Actually, I didn't know about the storms happening that morning. True, you could say you could have looked on the weather, but oh no, wait, I had heard a little bit. There's a chance of thunderstorms on Saturday. I had heard that on the radio in previous days. And then my mom, while I was already out in Dallas, my mom told me, this is gonna be really bad, you should probably come home. I was like, well, it's too late, and I need to make money, and sympathy. People give good sympathy when they're out there, because people were so sweet. People were so sweet to me. One person was like, stay safe, you know, be safe out there. And I was like, if you wanted me to be safe, why did you order the Favor then? Right. But you know what? Overall, I was grateful for them showing me grace. Because they took a while. Oh, that's why. They don't announce to you that, hey, the food is, they don't like call out the name of the order and say, you know, Katie or Allison, you know, they don't just, you know, announce the order like every other restaurant does. Chick-fil-A does that at least. I like that. But no, I was sitting at the bar waiting for my to-go order, and nope. And the place that you look to see if your order's done, it's not where they place the food to just sit when it's done. It's not visible. It's blocked by so many different things. And when they tell you, oh, you can wait at the bar, you cannot see that space. So you have no idea when to tell when your order's done. And that was my first time at that restaurant. So I had no idea how long the order sat there, but I was waiting for the order a good like 20 minutes, just 20 minutes. So anytime in between that 20 minutes, I was waiting there. So it's not too terrible long of a time. It could have taken the whole 20 minutes and I just didn't know. Their food still seemed hot, so, you know, I try to do the best that I can. I try to give my best. I want to. So I recommend Favor. I really like it. You have the opportunity to help the customer out. My favorite story, it's not my story, but of one of the runners here in Dallas, she got a call to this ice cream place sometime at night. So the person who ordered it lived literally like a mile away from the place. But they didn't want to get out of their house. So they were like, hey, can you go to this place? And literally their order was a mini cup of sprinkles. Sprinkles. They just wanted a cup of sprinkles. One. You know how much she... No. And first, the cost was 75 cents. 75 cents for the whole item. She tipped the lady $9 just because she was nice to her. $9 tip for a 75-cent cup of sprinkles. I was like, oh heck yes, I'm getting in on that. So people are pretty generous if you give them good quality attentiveness to them. You know, it's great the way one of my local runner leaders, I think that's what you call them, she explained it really well. She said, treat it as if you're their personal assistant, because you are. That's the purpose behind all of this, is to be their personal assistants, which, yeah, it kind of is, because one of my runs was taking me to a grocery store, to Whole Foods. I'd never been into a Whole Foods, so I went in and I was like, oh, this is magical. I love it. And I loved it. And these people were staying at a hotel. And so what they ordered was brownies, cookies, and ice cream, and fudge. They had kids, and they wanted somebody to bring that in. And I was like, that is so cool. It was nice. It was cool. I liked it. And on top of that, since I was favor, they're so nice. What are they called again? Whole Foods. Yes, they're so nice. They were like, they said to me, well, we can't get the items ready for you, but we can show you where everything is. I was like, good enough. That's good enough for me. So, you know, I think that's good enough for me personally. Like, if you'll show me where it is, because I've never been in a Whole Foods my whole life, and even despite that fact, every Whole Foods is going to be different, so I am content. I'm happy. And, so I walked in and got a great experience. They helped me find everything I need. And the customer, I called them and I said, hey, they don't have this item, and they only have this version of this, and they don't carry this one anymore. And they were like, oh, okay, well, this is what it was for, but so you can get the different version of this. I was like, thank you so much. And you just be as sweet as possible and kind as possible, even if it's not really your nature. Try to be, because in the end, you're doing this because you need extra money. So the kinder and more genuine, just kinder, just shovel on that kindness, the better, the more understanding your customer will be, and and whoever you know, whoever you're delivering to, and then they won't be mad at you. So, it's easy for me to be nice because I'm nervous. A lot of times I'm like, but my nerves have just turned into energy nowadays, and so it's just like and I'm constantly like, you know, just trying to think of what the right thing to do is, and, you know, what should I do? How do we solve this problem? You know, so I'm not so scared anymore. The nervousness has just turned into energy. But the nerves are because I care, and I don't want to mess up somebody else's livelihood. Well, I wouldn't mess up their livelihood, but I don't want to mess up somebody's day, you know, or their order. They're spending a ton of money just so somebody else can go get their stuff for them, and they're paying me money, and they're paying me a good tip. Thank you to everybody who leaves good tips. You have no idea how much that means to us drivers. I'll tell you what it means to me. It is helping me pay off my stupid car debt. I should not have bought this car, but I made the mistake anyway. And so now I have this huge debt. And now I'm trying to get out of it. And when I'm out of it, I will finally move out of my parents' home and get my own apartment. And I was doing everything I could. I was doing Uber Eats every weekday and every weekend. And I burned myself out and I hurt myself. I'm gonna keep straightening. I don't know why I'm looking in the camera and stop straightening, because I got work to do. Because I gotta leave now. But, it means the world to me and to everybody else, because I am trying to get my life together, in a sense, in a sorts. Like, me and Daddy God are working on that already, getting my life together, whether it was paying debt off or not. But the way I was going about it was hurting me so much. And so I said, okay, we have to cool it, because yes, you are giving your everything, but this is overdoing it, as my father would say. And me and my dad don't have a great relationship, and I never listened to him my whole life, because when you're mean, I don't listen to you. You know, that was a rebellious spirit. I should not have been rebellious. You know, I didn't really, do a bad thing. I didn't really do hardly any bad things. I was just that kid who went, no, I'm not gonna do it. And it was really bad. But I had a rebellious spirit. So even when they asked me to do little things, it was the worst thing. I was unmotivated. I hated it. Call me spoiled, but every kid has a flaw, and you've got to teach your kids how to work through those things that they don't want to do, how to have a better attitude about it. And my parents weren't perfect. I can't expect them to be perfect. But at a little kid's age, I couldn't understand. I did not have a good understanding of grace and mercy. So, and that was something my parents should have taught me, but I didn't understand how to be graceful about it, and how to, accept that it is what it is, and truly let go. So every time they, asked me to do something, my heart was just, it held on to the anger that I had to do something. It held on to all the bitterness. It built up bitterness. And I know you're all thinking, that's really unhealthy, you're crazy, but it is what it is. And that was my life. That was my struggle as a kid. And now I'm working through it. And now me and my therapist are working through it. And it's okay. And that's absolutely okay. I love having a therapist, because she's also now my friend. And I love her so much. She's helping me understand so much. And I'm not trying to bash my parents. They're imperfect. They're not going to get everything right. They paid attention to me for the most part. Like, my mom did a lot. She did the best she could while, cooking for a Hispanic man and working full time. She did the best she could. And back then I wanted even more. I wanted both of them, and I wanted both of their attention. Both of my parents' attention, as much as possible. Because I was starving for their attention. I think that's what made me an attention seeker when I was a child. And I always loved being in front of the camera, hence I'm doing YouTube. One of my dreams, just a side note, one of my dreams was always to have a camera follow me all the time when I was little. And I wanted my own show, like on TLC or something. Like Honey Boo Boo or the Duggars, just any one of them. I wanted a camera crew to follow me around, because I loved that. That sounds so fun. I loved, like, letting life and all of its interestingness unfold. And I wanted other people to see it. And even when I got older and I moved for a temporary time into a girl's house, I would have loved for a camera crew. I was like, guys, let's make a YouTube channel about our lives here, because this is so cool. This is life happening. And I just want people to see how we all function in a healthy way. And it didn't come to pass. Because girls kept moving, different people moved out, different people moved in all the time. So it wouldn't have been consistent. I would have loved that though. But anyway. So, crud, where was I don't know. So, yes, I think unhealthy things. I used to think unhealthy things. Yeah, you might think I think unhealthy things now, but I'm working through them. I'm a work in progress. So, don't judge me yet, there's an unfinished heart. That's an old song I knew when I was a little girl. It's called He's Still Working on Me. It is so cute. My little brother sang it when we were in private school. It was so cute. Anyway. So, what else can I tell you? Well, for now, ooh, my foot's falling asleep. Oh gosh, my foot fell asleep. Oh, it's only a little bit, thank goodness. So, I know a lot of people out in the world don't experience this, but me, and it just so happens my boyfriend, do. Ow, where? Ow, if your foot falls asleep, it feels like needles are stabbing you in the bottom of your foot, and you can't move. And you can't move because it's waking up and the blood is flowing back in and it hurts. And I think my boyfriend said that's poor blood flow. Ow. And my mom was crazy. Both my parents were crazy. They thought, just stretch it out, just stretch it out. No, that makes it worse. Get the crud away from me. Oh my gosh, that made it so much worse to like stretch it out. And then I'd start screaming bloody murder because that hurt worse. And they didn't understand that. And it wasn't until I became a teenager and I could finally vocally express it and cry about it. No, I cried as a child. And they still thought that's what was gonna help it. I remember one day in particular, we were in the car and had fallen asleep. I knew I was gonna be in pain. I was like 6, maybe 7. I knew what I was in for. So I sat in the car and Mom tries stretching it out, and then I just start screaming and crying like a baby because it hurt. It still hurts. So that is the worst pain I can ever experience. And if I'm ever in a dangerous situation that I find myself in that I need to get up and run, and my feet just so happen to be asleep because of where I sat in the wrong position, I'm screwed. I am screwed. I'm gonna be like, forget me. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go. Save yourselves. I'm stuck here until these puppies wake up. I can't run. My legs have no feeling in them. And when they do wake up, it's gonna be as if you shot me. So anyway, so I might as well just lay here and pretend I'm dead and hope they don't realize that I haven't been shot yet, you know? That's something I think about sometimes, is I think about if you know, I were ever to be in a, you know, terrible shooting situation, what would I do if I were in that situation? You know, my natural instinct, like everybody else, is to run. But if there's no chance, lay there and pretend like you're dead. You know? I don't know how well that works. Call me ignorant. That's fine too. But I just thought about that. I thought about that. I've thought about that from time to time. And I was like, okay, I'll play dead. Those are just the random thoughts that come into my head. I try to think of my way to MacGyver out of there. That's something I'll need to talk to my therapist about, is that I constantly think of those things, but I think that's because I'm a natural worrier. And I used to be a natural worrier. Ooh. And anxiety used to be a big part of my life. It is not anymore. I speak it away in the name of Jesus. And, so I am Oh, there was this beautiful thing my counselor gave me to say. This is what I say in those moments of when I don't feel safe. She said, repeat this to yourself over and over. I am safe. There is divine purpose in everything. And that would get me to accept, like, you cannot stop your death happening. Your day will be your day. You will die eventually. I don't know why I haven't wrapped myself around that. Well, it's like Claire Wineland once said, you're never prepared. As much as you mentally prepare for dying, you're never fully ready or never fully prepared in your mind to accept that. I was like, oh, okay. I don't know why I didn't let her saying get to me sooner, except help me realize that I'll never quite be mentally ready. And that's what I've always tried to do or when fear would creep into my mind, I would just let it play out, and I would cry at work, or I'd cry wherever I am, because I don't want that moment to come, but I'm also not allowing my heart to think, well, it might not happen. You might not get married. You might not get to accomplish all these things because life just happens. Those thoughts are also originating from the fact that one of my childhood friends passed away. She died in a car crash in 2016, I believe it was. It was 3 years ago. She was on her way to she was en route to her last year of college, and I think they said she was texting and driving. I think that was the final verdict through the investigation. It was only her car, and she I don't know how, but through not drifting, but just coming off the road, her car hit something, and it flipped, and she was thrown from the car, and she died. And she was so beautiful, and many times I thought she would do so much more good for the world than I would. Why am I allowed to live? She wanted to be a teacher. She wanted to be something good for the world, at least for our kids, And she wanted to do something really great for the world in that way. And so I couldn't understand, like, she had so much better ambitions. She had so much bigger love for the world. Why was she allowed to live? Or why was she allowed to die? And I was allowed to live. I thought that for a long time. We had spoken the week before. She had been my neighbor for my entire life. Her and her little sister, and then her older brother. They have been my neighbors my entire life. My earliest memories, I think I was 3 or 4. I'd wake up. I would go to I would walk right next door to their house. I would ring their doorbell, and I would say, "Can they play?" Because I didn't know how to say it, and they had a bunch of toys. But they were my friends. They were my very first friends. And I spent so many summers, and before we started going to school, I spent so many days there. And my first memories are there. And we had so many good times. Like, we're so cute. I'm gonna pack, by the way. I'm staying the night at my boyfriend's parents' house, so that I'm staying on their couch, so that you don't need to see that, because I got a graduation tonight. I gotta pack nice clothes for graduation. I've spent too much time straightening my hair. Holy crap, I should not have straightened my hair. That was a bad idea. So that I have a graduation night, and then I go straight to his house so that Friday morning we can wake up, I'm already there, and we can start packing, loading all his stuff into his truck. And we just start loading it, and we unpack everything and move his stuff into his new apartment all day. We're gonna do that Friday. So I need to pack because I'm staying the night. Anyway, don't mind me. No, I'm wearing the one I need. But anyway, one of my crazy memories with them is we were playing. They had a little like playhouse, but I forgot what they're called. Like a little jungle gym, you know, the little ones that you can buy and put in your backyard. And it was big. It was like you climbed up the ladder and they had a big slide and it had swings attached to it. I forgot what they were called. But anyway, we brought out the water hose because it's Texas and you can bring out the water hose anytime, and it's almost always nearly appropriate because it's all so dang hot here. Don't move to Texas if you don't like hot. It's just getting worse. I can finally say that now. Normally I tell people, oh, Texas is wonderful, move here. But I got hair in my mouth. But now it's just getting worse. It's still in my mouth. Excuse me. I don't see a hair. That was gross. Sorry. Anyway. So anyway, we brought out the water hose, and we were like 4. This was 4 or 5 when this happened. We got out the water hose. We started making it really muddy, and we took off our shirts, and we just had our underwear or swim underwear on or shorts on, and we started singing, we're boys, we're boys, we're boys, because at that age, like, we just wanted to be boys because boys could do anything they want, you know, and they could swim and stuff without shirts on, so we wanted to do that, so we started singing that, we're boys, we're boys. It was so goofy. Oh my gosh, I loved it. It was so funny, and we felt so free taking our shirts off. We were in the backyard, so it was fine. Nobody could see us. It was the cutest thing ever. I loved it. It was so funny. Oh, I love our goofy selves. Crud, what pants am I gonna wear? I'm so late. This is not good. Crap. Let's do something. Come on, get a shirt going. Excuse me, un momento. I'm going to climb up the ladder. Please don't die. I'm probably gonna need. Let's pack my favorite shirt anyway. That's not a good lighting. So anyway, these ladders hurt my feet. We had some good times. They showed me so much kindness. And they always accepted me. And they always let me play with them all the time. It was a good life. I had a great life with them. With my friends. So, and then, you know, we all started school, so we couldn't talk, you know. We had to, sorry for the bag sound in the back. It's my version of ASMR. But anyway, we stopped hanging out and we grew apart, even though we were next door to each other the entire time. Because I started school, they started another school, we got busy, and then school is not my thing, so I was always stuck inside doing homework. So that stank. Such is life, though. Yeah. That was a good life. With them. Nonetheless. So, it's so hard to try to film a video and pick out what you're going to wear, because you want to look decent, but then you also don't want to just be doing dead air, just not saying anything on your video. And you know, because it's in your mind, it's like, that's rude, they won't like that. So if you don't know how to think really and be in front of a camera, it's really hard. And I guess I don't. Okay, so I have pants for tonight, my nice-ish pants from Old Navy. Love these pants. Old Navy makes pants for short people of the world, only 5'2". I'm short but cute. I'm fun size. I am. So, got my nice pants. What am I wearing as a shirt tonight? Doesn't matter. Point is, I have a shirt for tomorrow, pants for tomorrow, pajamas. Good night. Nice shirt for tonight. Nice shirt for tonight. I don't have any nice shirts. Because I only have sweaters. Because I put all my nice shirts away in storage. Dumb idea. Oh wait, my nice shirts are right here. They're just plain Jane t-shirts. Let's go with a plain black t-shirt. Black goes with everything. I don't really accessorize. I would like to. I would still love to be a girly girl. However, as I've said, come back. As I have said in previous times, fashion was not my thing, and I'm guessing whatever I wore didn't look good, because everyone would compliment me when my boyfriend picked out my outfit, or I was wearing one of my grandmother's items. But when I picked out my own, nothing. So I was like, either this looks bad, or just, it's okay. I don't know. But it's fine. And the way my grandmother dresses, you know, when I was younger, I was like, this is granny clothes. But I'm only 23 now. So when I wear them, I'm thinking, oh, this is nice. This is very mature look for me, you know. But everyone's like, oh, you look so just professional and classy. And I'm like, whatever then. She dresses classy. Fine. Okay. We'll do that. So I've just stopped picking out my clothes for the most part. Unless it was this one beautiful item I saw at Dillard's in Oklahoma. Do I have it here? I didn't put it away in storage, did I? Because that would be... Yes. Thank you. I will show you my most beautiful dress of all dresses. Some of you might not like this. I fell in love with it, so I love lace. Look at this bohemian beauty. Isn't this amazing? I'll get you closer in. See my eyes. See the dress. Anyway. I wish you could see the detail. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. I love it because I like modesty a little bit. Sometimes my stuff I wear isn't modest because that's what everybody likes to design now, is immodest stuff for the modern wearer. I don't know. But a lot of stuff is immodest, so you throw a tank top under it, you know, as best you can. But I don't like to show the girls. They're for my one day husband. They're for my future man. So, okay, I've packed everything. All I gotta do is shower. Is there anything else I need to do? Pack for tonight. Pack for tomorrow. I need my little half sockies because half sockies allow me to wear flats. superhero of socks. They keep my feet from sweating worse and stinking up the room. So here we go. I think all that's left is to shower. I think that's it. I do gotta show you. No, I'll show you tomorrow. Or the next day, or whatever happens. Anyway, because this video is already 45 minutes long. And I'm late for work. Crap. Well, I'm not late for work. I wanted to get there early because I won't be able to stay late today. Anyway, thank you for being with me as I get through this grueling process. If it wasn't for knowing that you guys were going to be there with me, I would not have been able to get up today. Thank you. You were the only reason I am up right now doing what I need to do. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, beautiful day on this May 23rd. We're almost there. We almost made it to Friday. You're doing amazing. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.